happy Monday to all our viewers here on the DBS This Morning Show. My name is Marine. Which of my viewers crying this morning? The UFA champion was on the weekend. I hope, well, anyways, I'm not going to rub it in too much, but all well and good. It was a good match. Let's go on over to the newsroom and see what's happening there, because we've got two exciting features for you this morning.
Good morning. The St. Lucia National Trust is calling for a national dialogue over the use of the Pigeon Island National Landmark as an events venue and as a heritage site.
Pigeon Island was never intended to be a mass crowd event space, and because of this, the Trust has to consider the historical aspects of the site and patron safety at the forefront of its ethos when it comes to hosting events here. Now, the Trust has and continues to work collaboratively with our government and event organizers through, and I repeat, through suitably qualified experts to identify various mechanisms for the scaling down of these mass crowd activities to sustainable levels at Pigeon Island.
The call for a dialogue is in response to recent statements by Tourism Minister Dr. Ernest Hilaire, who hinted at disagreements with the Trust regarding the National Park's use for the main stage events that make up the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. He emphasized the need for discussions on the mixed use of that location. In other news, the Ministry of Infrastructure has repeated its commitment to ensuring the safety of its staff and the department's adherence to health and safety protocols. The reassurance follows an incident in which an employee on a work site sustained injuries while on the job.
The Department of Infrastructure, Ports and Transport has received reports of an incident at a work site at the Morn in Castries. This work site was part of the debushing and pre-hurricane works currently being undertaken by the department. Preliminary information indicates that the boom of a backhoe which was being used to clear overhanging branches slipped and made contact with one of the workers. Although the worker was wearing a safety helmet, the impact did cause lacerations to his head. The worker is receiving medical treatment at this time. The Department of Infrastructure takes the health and safety of all its workers very seriously and remains committed to ensuring compliance with occupational health and safety procedures at all its offices and work sites to minimize the risk of workplace injuries.
The Permanent Secretary profited the opportunity to encourage all other entities engaged in construction and related activities to adhere to all safety protocols and procedures at their respective work sites. A symposium hosted by the Institute of Land Surveyors brought together a wide range of professionals to discuss critical issues and to share perspectives on the future of the built environment in St. Lucia.
The internal appraisal is about worth. Worth and value technically are not the same. So when you have people say my property is worth this, and they use the next term that my property is valued that, they're actually talking about different things without knowing that they're talking about different things. Worth is subjective to an individual or an entity, like I said. So the process of achieving an opinion on worth means that you only dealing with the characteristics of a particular property. You are not looking at market value where you are looking at what people transact a property for.
That event was held at the Finance Administrative Center on May 15th and 16th. The inaugural Anita James Social Impact Awards event is scheduled for Global Entrepreneurship Week in November. Virgil Anita Victorine James was a retired environmental professional with over 30 years in the field. She served as the Biosafety Clearinghouse focal point for St. Lucia and the technical focal point for biodiversity and biosafety. James was one of the driving forces behind the Learning for Environmental Action program, or LEAP, a packaged set of environmental education resources for teachers in the classroom. Upon her retirement from the government of St. Lucia, she served as a St. Lucia National Committee member to the GEF Small Grants program.
The goal is to recognize and celebrate individuals, communities, small businesses that have been doing great work from the period of December 2022 to December 2023. So that's the time period we're looking at for individuals who have done exceptionally well in terms of their social impact in 16 award categories.
Samuel is calling on members of Corporate St. Lucia as well as the government to support the award initiative. Winners will be announced and presented their awards on Thursday, 14th November 2024. Those who participate in the nomination process via sweepstakes will have a chance to also win a ticket to attend the awards ceremony. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Wonderful newsroom. Let's take a break and come right back. Sit down with Troy. Troy Prophet is an alkaline expert, and he's been trying to convince me, and you as well. And I had a nice little sit down and a little banter with him. So here's Troy and I having a lovely conversation over alkaline or acid or just healthy living. The alkaline boss has decided to join me. I don't know if that is fate or faith, but something has to happen here. I'm here with Troy Prophet. Troy, it's quite indeed an honor, and I am happy we're able to, pull in your energy on the morning show, because what you are into, I think more of the world is beginning to realize this is where we need to go.
Give thanks for having me here.
Love, man.
Blessed love, Maureen.
Right. Tell us about your business. You have an established business dealing with that. So first tell us about the business.
Yes, man. Blessed love to the TV world, people out there. Give thanks, give thanks for life. Remember, health is wealth. My company is called Nature's Own Alkaline Compounds Limited, where we deal with what we call electric herbs, electric food, which is alkaline. Alkaline foods, alkaline herbs. I started my training on the alkaline lifestyle in 2018 with Dr. Sebi.
Oh.
Well, he had died already, but
Yes.
in his place called Usha Village.
Right.
But his daughter Sama
Right.
Sama runs it. Sama, she's running it, and she's doing her thing,
Right.
She's carrying on her
legacy.
father's legacy.
Right.
And I work with her. I'm still with them.
Okay.
So I still deal with Usha Village. I send people there and different things while I do my thing here in St. Lucia and the Caribbean.
Well, for people who may not know, not understand the whole mission that Dr. Sebi started, and the importance and the benefits of alkaline foods and what it brings to the whole human health, property and existence. Break it down a little for us, the importance of alkaline food. Why this route? Why should we be looking in that direction when it comes to the total and complete healing of ourselves as humans?
That's a very good question. Why should we consume alkaline foods? Well, alkaline foods are foods made in nature.
Right.
Foods made by God. This is God food, natural food. All alkaline foods are electrical, which means that it has a pH of above 7 on the pH scale. So there's a pH scale. pH means percentage of hydrogen.
Okay.
Right? So everything from 1 to 6.9 is acidic. 7 is neutral. 7.1 to 14 is alkaline. Right? Now mind you, nature doesn't pass 9.8 on the pH scale. So the highest alkalinity you will get in nature is 9.8 on the pH scale. Anything above that, it's man-made. So it will hurt you, it will damage you.
Right. What are some of the results that we expect to see? You would have been in the field. You would have had, I heard a voice note from a gentleman from where again?
From Bermuda.
From Bermuda, who is cancer, and he spent
He has
some time with you.
nasopharyngeal.
Right.
It's a cancer in the sinuses, behind his nose.
Right. And he spent some time with you.
Yeah.
He was in dire straits. I mean, he
Yes.
was already cast out by the physicians
Yeah.
that he had no hope. He reached out to you, spent some time with you on that program, on that alkaline program, and he can now, send a review that says.
So this is actually about a year and 4 months now. He's on the alkaline journey. He sent you that voice note. He sent it to me to give to you, and he was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer with a mass of 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters. And they told him he has to do chemo and radiation. If not, he would be dead by December 2023. He chose to do the natural way, chose the alkaline. He went on the alkaline lifestyle from actually the 6th of February, Bob Marley's birthday. Right? He came to St. Lucia. He stayed by me for a month. And I double dosed him, put him on the food and the herbs. He was diabetic for 30 years, high blood pressure for 30 years. His diabetes went in 2 weeks. He couldn't believe it. Up to now, it's gone. It's gone. You don't have it again. He's now stage 1 cancer, and his mass is now from 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters is now 5 millimeters.
Wow.
Right? And that was the last time. That was about 2 months ago we checked. So he'll be going next month to check, and it's either gone or 1 millimeter or what, because he keeps removing the inflammation.
When we talk about alkaline, when we talk about the alkaline rich foods, what are some of the foods that we can see under that banner?
We have wild rice, we have quinoa. These are some of the grains. They have spelt, they have kamut, we have teff. Now our veggies, we have our makabu, we have our what we call zepina. The Jamaicans or Trini will call it kalalu. Yeah, very good, high in iron. We have our Christophine, we have our squash, zucchini, we have our cherry tomatoes, plum tomatoes, cucumbers, we have our melon, watermelon, and cantaloupe, grapes with seeds. All the fruits have seeds.
But you're here, and your mission is to teach and to extend that knowledge to the wider world, so that we can make better choices. How can we find you?
You can get me at 489-3592.
And you're not on any of the social?
Yeah, you can get me on Facebook as Kofi Troy Brathwaite. And then my website, if you want to check out my products, is naturesown.ac.com. And you go on there and you will see my products. You'll get a little write-up about me and everything,
Recently, I had the honor of joining an inaugural flight on the SocaCize Airways, and of course we profited the opportunity to speak with the chairman and the CEO of SocaCize Airline. Here's Mr. Philip. We are here with the chairman of the SocaCize Airways, and of course they are now introducing new destinations that is going to connect us, and that makes a lot of sense for us in regions like St. Lucia, Dominica, Antigua, and St. Kitts, because these are the 4 additional destinations that's been added to their movement. And we are excited. I'm here with Mr. Bayer. Philip, is it? Philip Bayer. Wonderful. It's an honor first, and we are excited. Now, there's something about when we get excited, because so many people have come on before and tried to offer this service to us, and we get excited because I am Grenadian and I'm saying, all right, finally I could get to jump home every 2 minutes, because we get excited about the prospect of being able to move freely within the region. So you are here and we're getting excited again. So should we get excited?
This is a very good question. We are here to provide an additional option for airlift in the Caribbean. This is part of our vision considering that this region is one region. Right. It's diverse countries. I'm talking about the Greater Caribbean, and SocaCize Airways started in the Northern Caribbean, as you well know. We've been operating for 12 years, and what we're doing today is a very big milestone in our vision, because that's the first time we're stepping foot in the Eastern Caribbean.
That's right.
So we hope that our service will help, will contribute to facilitate and to bridge the islands so they can facilitate travel and cultural and business.
Right. Where is it standing right now? Because you're just starting off, which means is that a fill out of the routes, or you're committed to this because you understand the void?
Well, we understand it, and we have published. Well, if you go on the website, you can see, you can book online. Mm-hmm. Today was a little bit special because we tried to how to say that, to match a little bit social.
Yes.
To better know, to to have some influencers that they wanted to travel to make the experience. Mm-hmm. But from today, you have travel option with Sunrise Airways, bridging 4 islands.
Right. Can you, off the bat of your right now, tell us what is the schedule that you plan? How many flights to and from which island?
It's difficult.
Is this difficult for you to put it on? And that's fine. We'll go onto the website and we'll get that.
You can get that on the website, but
yes.
I can tell you that we fly to this destination
Daily?
every day.
Every day. Okay, so we can expect that.
And also, we will amend the schedule to the need of the people of the region, because these things changes. Yeah. So we are here to serve the community.
Right. Now, a big part of this for us, as I mentioned earlier to you, is finance, the affordability of being able to island hop. We like to say it like that, island hop. So how affordable is it for us? Because that's a big deal for the Caribbean people or the regional people, being able to travel as freely as possible, but as affordable as possible to enjoy, because, we would want to come to Dominica for the holidays. We'd love to go to St. Lucia for their observances as well. So being able to do that, how affordable do you believe, how competitive is your rates?
Well, we have competitive rates. The rates that were published lately, they were promotional rates.
Okay.
But I want everybody to be mindful of the cost of aviation. You see, because aviation is expensive, and we have witnessed surge of prices in fuel, airplanes, everything became more expensive. However, we are determined to make it as affordable as it can be, and I think personally, I've been advocating for instance, lowering taxes on tickets, because taxes on tickets in the Caribbean are an issue.
How successful has this conversation been?
Well, I think it's getting along.
Okay.
I've been doing that personally for the last 9 years,
right.
Talking about the
taxes,
the handicap that taxes represent in the travel in the region.
Right.
Because if you want to stimulate travel, it needs to be more affordable.
Wonderful. Now, St. Lucia's Carnival is right there. It's in July. I have the audience of St. Lucia. We have your attention now. Would it be, or is it something that's been considered? Maybe some extra flights into St. Lucia from the region, and maybe some sort of a special being added as part of with the St. Lucia tourism cultural department in terms of getting people at an affordable rate to and from the island?
I think this is brilliant, because what happened is we've been supporting festivals and events in the region for the last 3 years. That's how we started, and say, well, there is a market there is a need, and this is part of our vision. So yes, we will try to serve as best as possible, because we have, at the moment, we have 2 airplanes dedicated to the region, and we have more coming. And, we are being in the Caribbean and operating in the Greater Caribbean means that we have alternatives that can allow to have very quick action if there is a need for more flights.
Wonderful. Speaking of quick, the flights, it was really fast. We got here in record time. So that was definitely a highlight for me, taking that flight here and stopping off in Dominica. You're also a pilot. I learned, fun fact.
I used to be a pilot.
You used to be a pilot.
It's been a long time, but...
So being here and being able to offer this service, transitioning from a pilot on a personal level, you want to elaborate a little bit on that?
As a pilot,
yeah.
It's been so long since I've flown. I see it more as I always believe that when you work, you have to work for a purpose.
Yes.
And I believe that if the community is satisfied with our service, that's my greatest reward.
Wonderful. Well, we look forward to what's to come. It's off to a great start for us. We took that first flight, myself and Chef, but we're looking forward to more great things.
I'm very happy that
Thank
you're
you.
satisfied and looking forward to serve better as
Wonderful.
much as we can.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
And welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine, we have Laurie, Susie, and Shani. Let's get ready to sweat with SocaCize. This morning's wine and tone workout is Sim Simmer by Beanie Man. Let's get moving. All right, so we're gonna begin moving to one side in a circle and then to the next side. 2 of those. Let's go. Next side, and we're gonna begin now. Knees coming up, hands up, same side. Pepper seed, double. Arms up again, and pepper seed. Shoulders, move those shoulders. 2 more, last one. Circle, round. Squeeze it. Tail as you go, yes. Hey. Next side, and keep that arm up. No chicken wings, no chicken wings. First side, let's go. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Next side. 4, 3, 2. Take it up and pepper seed. Hey. Move those shoulders. Take it up. Pepper seed. Run. Squeeze it. Next side, and first side. Next side, and 3, 2, 1, take it up. Pepper seed, shoulders, hey. Take it up. Pepper seed. First side, round. Next side, and squeeze that belly. Keep breathing. Next side. Switch sides. Switch again. Yes, feel it. Last side. 4, 3, 2, take it up and pepper seed. Hey. Take it up. Pepper seed. Up. Pepper. That was this morning's session. Thank you for choosing to flaunt with SocaCize St. Lucia. Have a wonderful day.
All right, well, this is our show for this awesome Monday. Now, let me remind you that we are now officially in the hurricane season. The Atlantic hurricane season was kicked off on Saturday, the 1st of June. So be mindful of that. Go out and be great today. And let's have a wonderful time tomorrow right here again.